Greetings everyone, Zannrath here, and welcome back to Hearthstone. Let's go ahead and finish off the last of the heroic encounters in Blackrock Mountain. That is Emperor Thaurissan. I'm going to do that with the Hide Your Wife Paladin deck. And for those of you who saw my Hearthstone shenanigans with this particular encounter and with a similarly named Paladin deck, rest assured I take out the gimmicks, and this is a little bit more legit. You know, no gimmicks in this. I'm not trying to do something weird and fancy that isn't going to work. We're just playing straight Hearthstone. So let's go ahead and keep this. We'll end up drawing a lot of cards because these other two cards in our opening hand suck. Unfortunately for us, because this is not a ooh, that's fine. Probably gonna go try to draw some more cards first because the rest of my hand really sucks, and that does not help. But this is a fight where you really cannot afford to get behind on tempo, and that was actually pretty fortunate. Hopefully we'll be drawing into some like some 3-drops or something. That's pretty good. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna drop the Loot Hoarder. I'm gonna drop this down, and hopefully maybe get a switch on her. Looks like that's the play. Well, depending on what we get here. Ah, perfect. That is very fortunate, and early on too. So we're sitting in a pretty decent spot. We're gonna get a card basically every turn. If he imp bosses or whatever, I can choose silver, so that's pretty nice. Looks like he's gonna coin out 4. Okay, Death Spite. That's fine. He's gonna hit me in the face. So, you know, that's okay, I suppose. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out the Golem, because I think he'll probably want to attack here, and I'd rather do it on the Golem than the Spider Tank. Nope, he's gonna go for the little guy. That's fine-ish, I suppose. Oh, looks like he's got a second one. Well, that's too bad. I think I'm going to... what do I want to do? And I got another switch. That's pretty nice. Do I want to go ahead and just drop this, play on curve? Or do I want to get a little bit more power? You know what? Let's go ahead and just play on curve if it will let me. I don't know why it won't let me click on it. So, there you go. I feel like playing this, he's just going to smack into it. It's a little bit cleaner of a trade. Alright, well, we got the signs for that. Fortunately, we do not have the damage to kill it. No, we don't. So that is pretty unfortunate. And go here, because we have to save his wife. We're trying to save his wife. He's just doing everything he can to kill her off. I mean, Moira, come on. You gotta know when it's time to step away. So, let's go ahead and just go here. And I think I'm gonna throw this out just kind of as fodder. He might feel threatened enough to go and hit it. Which would be fine by me. So, we'll see what he ends up doing. He never really... Oh, he's gonna hit that, right? Yep. Alright, well that's pretty bad. And that is pretty bad. Indeed, indeed. So, what can we do here? We can go ahead and, I think I'm gonna go ahead and smack him there. And I'm gonna opt to play... I'm gonna go for the Harvest Golem. Because this way, it's a little bit better for me than the Spider Tank in dealing with this guy. That's still kind of fine, because I can still deal with him. And he's gonna go face the... Oh, he's gonna go there. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I would have used the True Silver if he left my dudes, but you know, you do what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. Let's go ahead and go for some power. Or do I want to get some tempo going? How would I do that? Would I, Yeti? I think I'll go for getting a couple minions out. I'll hold the True Silver in case he... Just to deal with whatever he might throw my way. Got a lot of heal coming out, so that's pretty good. That's fine. See what he has for 5 mana. He's got a War Axe, gonna go face. and draw some more cards. I think that's fine. I'm okay with that. I think I really am. So let's go ahead and drop this. And probably drop this mini bot as well. Let's see if he's going to attack into that and then Flame Strike. So this actually is fairly resilient to Flame Strike. Somewhat, at least. Alright, so we got plenty of silences to deal with his whatchamacallits, his explodey dudes.
What lurks in the dim?
Okay, well, that makes things more vulnerable to Flame Strike, for sure. Let's see if he's going to go for the mini-bot or the Yeti. The Yeti. Alright. Well, that's fine. Well, let's see what we want to do here. Let's go ahead and trade. Huh. See, if I go here, it leaves me pretty vulnerable to Flame Strike. If I just do this, it gets more power or attack in before I get Flame Striked. So let's go ahead and just kind of play a little bit into Flame Strike, I guess. I'm gonna do this. I'm not at a huge risk of dying. I am drawing a little bit more than I need right now, so let's go ahead and just freeze her up there. What do you have for second Flame Strike in his hand? Well, let's go ahead and play it a little bit safer, because I am running out of some minions that I want to play if he does Flame Strike. And he did have it, so that's good. We didn't just throw everything on the board. So that's a little unfortunate. One attack. He's gonna mill himself? Alright. That's fine. Whatever you want, bro. So there we go. We can go ahead and reload now. That was a really good draw, actually. And we'll keep the True Silver just in case. Well, that's actually not super great. Oh, it was off the attack, that's why. I was like, why did I draw a card when he milled one? Did he just instantly pass his turn? Nah, he just attacked. It's kind of funny because the animation, like when he does stuff, it just takes so long. So let's go ahead and hit here. Yeah, I don't think I've seen more than 2 Flame Strikes, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit here. This makes it weaker to Flame Strike, but I think I'm okay with that. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop this, and we'll just have some extra minions in case he does have a third Flame Strike. Alright. So the Fire Ellie, but I think that's it for him. Well, let's count up the damage. Actually, probably not. Should have dropped the... Should have definitely dropped some dudes. I don't think he has a... whatchamacallit? Third Flame Strike. There we go. That's what I was thinking of. Alright, so we got the silence. We have 4, 8, 9, 1 damage off. That's pretty nice. Unless we can get the thingy here. Oh, no, we do. We're good. Hold on. Let's go ahead and boop. Boop. And right, so we got 1, 4, 8, 9, 13, and this will give me just enough. Just enough. I really am sad that we can't just, like, kill off his wife just to spite him, but, you know, you gotta take your victories where you can. I probably actually could have, but that's too much BM. You never know. He probably would have had the third Flame Strike for whatever reason. Alright.
Leave none alive.
I know, sorry man. I would have, but didn't want to risk it. We know what happens when you try to BM. Alright, well, that's that. Let's go ahead and show off this version of the Hydra Wife Paladin deck. So, basically, I think, you know, I thought about using Priest, because Priest also has pretty good healing capability. And other ways to prevent Moira, or however you pronounce her name, from dying. You know, like Power Word Shield. What else? I guess you could do like some divine spirit shenanigans or whatever, stuff like that. But I do think Paladin is a little bit better because you have a little bit more of a card draw engine. I only have the 1 copy of Blessing. You could run 2 just to like make sure you draw it, because if you draw it early on, like you saw there, I think I had it on turn 1, right? You just draw your whole deck, more or less. And that's really important because you need to get those silences to prevent his his Abominations, his Unstable Ghouls, or whatever they're called, ghouls, from exploding all over his wife. The other way you can deal with it, there's another mechanic I have in here. The Clockworks, the Yetis, the Tinkertown text, try to get that reversal switch. I don't have Crazed Alchemist. That would be a good one to have in there as well. I don't have Aldor Peacekeepers either. That would be really helpful too, because that's just another way to start reducing damage, although not necessarily preventing her from getting killed by swapping her health. Because giving her 3 health does give a little bit more resilience, because she is able to survive at least 1 explosion, maybe even 2 of it, from the ghouls at least. So that's basically the strategy, right? You want to make sure you control her as much as you can, and with the Blessing of Wisdom, it's really helpful because you know that he's going to attack with her every time, and you're not trading with her because you have to leave her up. Otherwise, his hero power is going to finish you off. So the Blessing of Wisdom gives you a really good card draw engine, and then because of what I have at my disposal, the only way I could deal with, reducing her damage, Moira's that is, and potentially saving her from explosions if I don't have a silence for it, is with the spare parts, the reversal. So that's part of that. And then of course you have the 2 Ironbeak Owls and the Spellbreakers to silence the explodey dudes. The other thing that is also really important is the heals, right? Because you're going to be taking a lot of damage if you're not drawing the right cards. So having enough heals to kind of prolong it to a point where you actually do get to draw everything is pretty important. So, that's why I feel like this Paladin deck Paladin class rather is pretty strong for this particular fight. And what else? I mean, it is kind of more or less a mechy kind of deck, just because, most of the things I needed, the Clockwork Gnomes, the Tinkertown, the Yeti, the heal bots, or whatever, all those were mech, so it's like, might as well make it a mech kind of deck. And, if you do draw a double mech warper and he doesn't have a fiery war axe, which he usually does, I think this time he didn't, right? If you get that lucky and you just like spiral out of control, you could probably kill him in like, true mech fashion on like turn 5 or whatever. So, that was a really fun fight. I was really sad that at least in the other video, if you haven't seen it, go check it out, the eye for an eye trick did not work. But it is what it is. In this way, I think a little bit more consistent, although it is pretty draw dependent, and he does have a lot of tempo, and you really need to control that board. But if you have better cards than I do, I think it's going to be a little bit easier. So, yeah, and that's it for this first week. Blackrock Depths is complete. Normal, class challenges, and heroics. So we'll have to wait until next time. Next week, I think. I don't know if they're going to do it on a Tuesday or they're going to keep it on the Thursday, like when it was released. It's kind of weird because they always do it on Tuesday, which is reset day, right? But we'll see. It's a couple days away. Tuesday is at least, and then Thursdays, not too much beyond that. So until then, thank you for watching.